But once I did, oh boy, did I get aggressive. I decided I no longer dreaded fighting those multi-hit enemies, and I'm like, ah, pow, 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 pow. I do combos faster than in Marvel's Capcom.
Yeah.
I think I get a C for this.
Too easy.
No, I got an A.
No sweat.
I so incredibly discount my own skills. But alright, this is it. The third trial. The trial that blew me away. That left me speechless. I didn't know how to handle it. I did not know how to handle this. And you'll see my reactions.
Hey.
Alright. I'm like, oh, I should save. Because I don't want to go through that stupidity again.
Hey.
And I sat there and I read this for a bit. I'm like, trial of love? Love. L-O-V-E. Love. The test of love. I'm just struck dumb by this. And I'm like, what could they possibly be testing of me? The first one was combat. The second one was navigation. Like, I'm still just flabbergasted. I'm like, I don't know what to expect. I'm genuinely terrified of whatever objective this is going to set before me. And then I made the realization. I'm like, hey, what's over there? I see a portal. I see 2 portals. And I started running up. I'm like, that's Elite. And that's Amy. And then I made the realization. I need to choose between Elise and Amy. And I'm like, what is this? So I'm just going, I can't do this. I can't do this.
You'll choose me, won't you, Sonic? I'll be waiting over to the right.
Who would you choose? And I'm like, this is one of the worst things I've ever been asked to do, and I just try to roll away. I try my best to just run away, outrun the trial, just get out of Dodge as fast as possible, and it just turned out to be impossible. I'm like, I have to choose. So I made the practical decision. And I decided to keep it within the species. Sorry, Elise, but I am a hedgehog.
Sonic, you came!
And yep, that has every implication you think it does. Oh yeah.
Hey.
I had many choice words for this little test. But yeah. Such as it is. Such is love.
Hey.
Oh boy, oh boy. So, yeah, I'm not sure what to expect.
Yeah.
Yeah! And this is an Auto S
That was
ring.
incredible.
And I know it's automatic because you'll see something in a bit. It's much to my dismay, but hey, you know, you know what you get, right? Jeez, what a pain this game is.
Hey.
Yep. Ride the Eagle. That's right, Sonic's going to Mount Doom. I just stood there, I'm like, why am I riding an eagle? Why aren't I taking like a rail or something? Or a car, or a train, or a helicopter? No, it has to be a magic eagle. And there's Tails just chilling out. I mean, if this is all it took to go up there, why didn't Tails just fly me up there? It's like, hey, check it out. I don't need to do your trials. I'm running around because I can't understand it all. And in this level, we get a special guest star. Time to deal with some robots.
You look like you're in a hurry. So, what's going on?
I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm always in a hurry.
Circumstances have changed. I need to rescue the princess. Silver, we don't have time. Let's get to Elise right away.
That's right, we better get to Elise right away. Because remember, we gotta hurry, okay? And now I find out that Sonic is an airbender. So that's pretty cool. And I want to go through the ring, and I do. Going through it the wrong way makes... And then I get horrified because I'm like, I'm on the wrong way.
Do a homing attack on that rope. It should fling you high into the air.
And I get crushed by a bridge. So I decided to play it safe. I'm like, okay, I'm on 0 lives. I gotta play this safe. I gotta play this crazy safe. And I'm like, oh, I'll just homing attack onto the eagle. And oh, game over. Game over. And I realized I didn't save before I went into the mirror, but I did save before the test of love. So I realized I've got to go through that crap again.
Hey.
I decided, you know what, I'm just going to power run it. And just roll in there as hard and as fast as humanly possible. So, and that's how I know it's a guaranteed S rank, because I S rank this just like I S ranked the previous one, and I do this in as little time as it takes for me to find the warp portal. Although I do make a very, very stupid mistake. You'll see. And there it is. I homing attacked right off the edge, and I'm like, what do I do? And then I noticed springs, and I'm like, oh, these springs are to get back. Well, that was nice that they thought of that. It's like, you know, they may accidentally propel themselves off the platform. My question is,
Hey.
why? Why do they have this stupid trial? It proves nothing. It tests
That was incredible!
nothing. And I don't know. I really just don't know. Anyway, Kingdom Valley is the next zone. And as you saw, Sonic joins up with Silver. Finally. Because Silver finally learned who Sonic the Hedgehog was. I would think this is I would think knowing who Sonic the Hedgehog is required of all hedgehogs. And I get smart, okay? I get smart, and I save. So. In other news, I actually just picked up Spice and Wolf Season 2. I could be watching that, but am I? No. I'm playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2006.
Silver, we don't have time.
I know where my
Let's get to
priorities
release
are,
right away.
and they are in my own suffering. I realize, and I just want to make the slide kick useful. That's the only reason I'm doing that. And here I am trying to... I get the feeling I'm supposed to be like trying to grind that, and I'm like, no way. This game doesn't let me jump off a dash. Screw that. I will admit though, and I like that move. That move was slick, I think. But I like doing the live play so much more because, but this is just me watching me suck at a game. With the live play, it's me being terrified of the fact that I don't know what this game demands of me. And I found out that does electromagnetism, and then I'll just homing attack to the eagle now, and I just don't care. I'm like, oh, well then be stunned for eternity. Homing attack, and then I'm like, oh, light speed, yes, no. That one up got used, quick. Although I don't get nearly as frustrated. Like when I'm in the zone and I'm trying with everything I've got. Jeez. Every time I see that, I just go, ah, I almost died again to a very stupid death. And that's what annoys me the most, is the stupid death. I can understand dying if I legitimately screw up. I can test that one. But either way, I understand if I legitimately screw up. Like, if I have a chance to see the spikes and I just don't react in time. This is when I started to go, we might have problems. This particular stage is where I started to go, we're going to have issues. And the issues are going to be the unfun kind. And now I'm desperately trying to light dash. There I go. I thought that was a thing that I had to homing attack toward, but no, I needed to hit the rope. Spring. Wham! Hit me some rings. 5 rings. Up in that grill. And then boing. 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 The eagle's flying around because he doesn't know what to do, because I'm entering and then leaving his zone of influence, and the eagle dumps me off right in front of a checkpoint. That's nice. I did all that work just so I could go through a rainbow ring and skip something. I thought it followed the idea of, oh, if I kill like the one different from everybody else, then everybody else dies, but no. And I'm like, yeah, grind time, son. I will grind this wind. Now, the thing is, I don't start using the bound jump combo until the next stage after this. But yeah, you will see me abuse the living end of that ability. And I will pick up every last ring, by God. And we're off. Take me away, Eagle. Take me away. Take me away from this game. So now we're actually going to see some Silver gameplay, and I was surprised. I actually really liked how Silver played. I actually had a lot of fun with him. Well, you'll see. I actually handle Silver, I think, quite well.
I'll go on ahead.
And I immediately decided that I liked hovering a lot more than I liked hovering a lot more than homing. I'm like, I'd much rather hover. I can tell when that's going to end, and I know when it's going to begin. And then I figured out that, oh hey, I don't have to hold R1 to hold on to stuff. I can hit R1, gather a bunch of crap, then let R1 go. Or
this cage with my power.
Everything else. And I'm like, what? What does the stage want me to do? So I just chuck everything and everything respawns, and I'm like, oh, that's not friendly. That's not friendly at all. Oh, and by the way, if you see that the video is not letterboxed on the sides, it's because I just found out about the 16:9 on my and I really should have known, but I just found out about the 16:9 aspect ratio on my capture card. So I wind up looking like a dummy. And then I get angry at this death. I get mega mad. I'm like, ah, stupid deaths. That's so dumb. And then I realized this is another section I could possibly go on as Sonic. But I actually kind of like how Silver plays. Again, I'm dead positive that there's going to come a time that I'm gonna just hate life while I play as him. But as of right now, I actually really like it. Like, the telekinesis just gels with me. Except when I send objects flying off like that. But for the most part, I understand it. And I make sure to jump right there. And man, they really make you burn that TK. Alright, apparently my, and this is the first of several issues that I have, is that, I'll lose video. Like, this is the start of the technical difficulties. And I don't get it back for a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut here. And, then I'll just go ahead and skip to the next section. It really does kind of suck. And I get a long way before I wind up losing, but yeah. So, just a moment. Alright, this is where I managed to regather everything, and I started to realize, like, oh crap, I lost a lot of stuff. That's me doing a sound check right there. And yeah, it sucked. It really sucked to lose all of that.
Those enemies seem to be protecting the door.
And I just knew it wasn't going to be a good day at that point. Because number one, I got thrown back to Sonic, and you all know how I love Sonic, how I love how he controls. And I sat there whining for the rest of the map, like, can't I play Silver some more? Come on, you gave me a taste. Now I get to watch buildings fall, and I skate on air, because I'm just that badass. And I'll beat up some robots.
Piece of cake, no sweat.
Piece of cake. I go this way. No! And yeah, that almost got me. I'm like, ah! I'm onto yours, shit, asshole. I start looking around. I'm like, wait, I just came from there. And I'm looking around for anything I may have missed, and I'm like, there. And I'm like, oh, there's another door.
Let's try going up.
And I'm like, oh, I got ropes in here. And I'm like, fuck the robot. Like, the thing about this game is it kind of just requires you to go with it. It's like, yeah, sure, there'll be ground. Boom. There'll be ground, there'll be ground. Remember when taking 10 minutes in a Sonic game resulted in death? Meow. Pop. Pop. Smash. As an artist, I'm kind of insulted that Sonic just destroys stained glass with such abandon, no regard for the art. I'm like, you are a dick, Sonic. You know how long it took somebody to make that? Not long, actually. It doesn't take that long to make stained glass paintings. But it's the principle of the thing. It's still art, and you're destroying it. So you're robbing the world of culture, asshole. And there it is. There it is. The first official death by spin dash. I called it in the very first episode that spin dash is going to kill me at least once. And what happened? whoop, boom, and I go right through a destructible wall. And as soon as I go over the lip, I'm like, I'm dead. That's it. Spin dash just killed me. It was actually kind of exciting. I do run into one or two more errors, and then I run into an awesome one. The computer crashing hasn't actually happened yet. You'll know, because I'll go into great detail swearing over it. So, yeah. What do you think of that?
Yes!
So, oh, what am I doing here? I'm just kicking things. I like how those bricks went backwards. And I am hitting square with abandon desperately to light dash, because I'm like, I don't want to die, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. And that's when I learned I get 20 rings maximum if I get hit. Punt. I'm like, fall block so I can see. And I'm like, oh, I know these stairs. Well, guess what? I don't fall for that crap. Because I am Sonic the Hedgehog. And this is, I think, the rest of the stage. I'm very nervous. I don't want to screw this up anymore. So, me grinding on air. I'ma just slide on through. And then the shit happens. The shit happens.
Huh, that's a lot of enemy.
Oh, before the shit happens, there's one last segment to this entire stage. And when I realized what it was, I'm like, no, not again. You'll see. Zoom! Gotta speed up, son. And I'm like, oh no. No, 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 no. Pop. Dead. I'm like, oh, this is bad. I'm down to 2 lives left. I have 2 lives left, and I'm in an unfamiliar Mach speed section. Good jump. And I die again. At this point, I am in full-on panic. I'm like, I don't want to go through Kingdom Valley again. I don't want to go through Kingdom fucking Valley again. So, I put on my try-hard helmet with the best of them. I zero in on this bitch. Yep, running on the water. I really don't know what's happening as far as aesthetics go. It's like I see the waves and I'm just not thinking about it. Like, here's the thing. I stop thinking about everything else and I clear that. I clutch it. I clutch that. So hard.
Man, today's not my day.